Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Growler Cat. We're gonna watch DSP do some more shitty cooking, this time with tacos, and I also have with me taco connoisseur,
Taco
master, she says. Katiekin, say hi.
Hi.
And yeah, we're just gonna get right into it, I guess, here. So yeah, this guy's an idiot. I know that you've seen this video before, but it's been some time.
It's been some time. I do remember a few bits and pieces, which of course I will bring up when
Right.
it happens, but I'm very sure I'm going to find things that I missed before.
Mm-hmm.
So this'll be interesting.
Okay, so let's check it out. Poorly cooking with this asshole.
What is up, everyone? It's DSP, and welcome to another episode of
Yeah,
Cooking with
I think
King.
he edited that in
Today we're
himself.
gonna make a classic, something that's not too hard.
Yeah, he
to
knows
make,
he's an idiot, so.
But I think it's a pretty good meal, and if you make enough, you can basically feed a family. It's all up
Okay.
to you.
So that first thing that he says right there, I'm gonna try to not pause the video too much, but he just got done saying, if you make enough of it, you can feed a family. You know, if you make enough of anything, you can feed a fucking family. You could feed the fucking world if you make enough of it.
Totally true.
Right, so why he put that in there, I'm not sure, but I just thought that was kind of funny.
Normally tacos are a meal that you make in bulk.
Right.
It's just more cost effective that way. Whether you're making it for yourself for the week,
right,
or making it for your family for a night and a leftover night.
Yeah,
know?
If you make enough, you can feed a family. Yes, if you make enough, you can feed, as many people as you want. But all right then, there, buddy. Great commentary.
And that would be tacos.
Okay, so this is the setup.
Basic tacos. Now,
Basic
tacos. You can
tacos.
make tacos with turkey. You can make tacos with ground beef, or you can make tacos with.
I never had turkey tacos. I know you said that you did.
Yeah, growing up, our mom pretty much
Today we're gonna do it with ground beef.
Fed you turkey tacos.
Yeah,
Gave you tacos the wrong
turkey
way.
everything. Turkey everything. Everything that was meat was turkey. Bacon
That's
turkey.
That's terrible.
Tacos turkey. Lasagna turkey.
Okay.
What do you need to make tacos? Well, it all depends on your taste. Now, some people like to do their own taco seasoning. Me, I'm the kind of guy I just go to the store and pick it up. I actually picked up the 40% less sodium taco seasoning mix because
look at him, health conscious over here.
Yeah, see, I feel asshole to say this, but in my opinion, when it comes to the less sodium taco seasonings, they don't taste nearly as flavorful. You have to use more to give them flavor. But I mean, if you're trying to be health conscious, then more power to you. But
he's not. He's a fat ass.
Some big ass shells. I don't remember that. He fills those things up, doesn't he?
Come on. Wait till the fucking end to see.
Crispy corn tortilla.
I didn't remember what type of shells he used. Those some big shells.
Obviously some kind of cheese. We've got the Mexican cheese.
Well, he got those shells because they stand up on their own, because he can't be bothered to tilt it upwards.
Cut up a couple little, peppers, things like that you would like in a
First world
taco.
problems.
Personally, myself, I make it easy. I get salsa, and I just put salsa.
Which negates the taco seasoning right away here, ladies and gents.
Yeah.
We're going to throw that on there. Why even bother with the seasoning?
Exactly.
Add sour cream to a taco. To make it like a burrito or a beef supreme taco, like you would get at Taco Bell. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. I'll see what I probably will do it today to make it as fancy as possible.
I'm starting to think this is this guy's first time making tacos.
In addition to that, obviously a lot of people like lettuce.
You getting that impression from it?
I did actually plan on having lettuce for this, and I bought shredded lettuce, and then I went to look at it today, and it was bad. It was starting to brown, and I said, well...
So you're not even going to have lettuce on your taco?
There'll be no lettuce, no tomato, no dicing of any sort of veg at all.
That's so weird.
That's pretty sad.
I find that a wooden spoon is the best way to cook meat in a pan or skillet.
Is that true?
And I'm going to show you why in a second.
Well,
we'll talk about
I
that
can't say anything to that.
Is that true? Why would he say something like that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I used to have a wooden spoon that I would use for cooking, but from my experience, there's no difference.
You're going to take the meat, and you're going to start to brown the meat, which is super simple. It's probably one of the easiest things you got to do. It's just a little time consuming. So here you go. You get your pan. You get it ready. We're going to start the heat.
He didn't even start the heat. He didn't even start for the video. He didn't even make the pan hot.
Or, like I said, I like pan. And I'm actually running out, so I have to go buy more.
Yeah, see, normally when it comes to pan, I don't spray it until the pan's hot, and I'm going to throw stuff on there. Because if you let it go too long, you risk burning it.
Right.
And then your food's going to taste like it burnt.
gonna
Nobody
do,
wants burnt food.
we're gonna take our raw meat and we're gonna get it ready. Now, keep in mind, raw meat
I'm already
should not be
preparing for
handled.
this.
Or it could be
He's
handled
telling us
by
how to
hand,
handle
of course,
raw
but
meat
you have
right
to
now,
wash
just
your
so you
hands.
know.
Very
So if you ever
important.
need to know how to
Food that
handle raw meat,
diseases,
go to this video
you don't
game
want to end up
assholes
getting
fucking channel, then go to his
some nasty
vlog,
thing.
and then click on this to learn how to
Wash
handle
your
raw
hands.
meat.
So we're gonna open our meat over here.
How about just sanitize?
There we
I
go.
know, right?
Mind you, he lives alone at this point in time.
Okay.
Now, what are we gonna do? Like I said, I don't
Oh, that's right,
want
he
to call this.
does.
It's a little
Yeah.
over
Okay.
a pound. I couldn't find a pound portion at my local supermarket. They only had one that was a little bit
So you had to
more.
get that whole
So I'll probably
thing
cut
because
off
he
the
couldn't
end
find
here.
a smaller portion.
Mm-hmm. But here's the thing, though, is he's not even weighing it technically. He's just assuming that what he's putting in there is a pound. And
Why not just have two pans going to do the rest if there's not enough room in the one pan?
No, he has room to do it because the meat's gonna shrink as it cooks.
Right.
Like, and I mean, I'll do that
Okay.
too.
All right, now hold on here. Now, this part of the episode we remember, right?
Yes.
So, to all y'all watching, pay attention to the reflection in this microwave. Right now, his arm's blocking it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Right now, in his left arm, he's holding the rest of the raw meat.
Yeah, because
Okay.
he separated it and
Right.
put the pound, quote unquote,
Now-
into the pan.
Now, just watch the reflection of the microwave. All right.
The goal is to get
Look
the
at it.
beef into small pieces, okay?
He threw out the rest of the meat. He
That's
threw out the
so-
rest of the meat.
Ugh, and it's like, I knew it was coming, and it's so upsetting because here's the thing, is the amount of meat that he threw away in there, he could have easily put in the pan and cooked, and seasoning-wise, it would have been fine. If anything, he could have,
That
like,
pan's gonna start to
what
heat
is
up.
it, just the magic when it comes to seasoning is salt, pepper, garlic, onion, and
Well, yeah. But I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, the
because-
thing is here is that he just ended up fucking just throwing out that big old hunk of meat that could have fed him for, another fucking day or what have you.
that would
But
have
yeah.
been the equivalent of, like, 3 to 4 tacos,
There's
honestly.
people, right? There's people out there starving. This guy just in front of the whole entire world, or at least, actually, this is an upload from Mr. Huth stuff. So this isn't the original upload.
Mhm.
He must have deleted it or some shit. I'm not sure, but this guy somehow found it or what have you, and I think maybe that's why he got rid of it because people called him out on wasting food.
It's awful.
Yeah.
It's upsetting every time I see that because, like, that right there is like
And
he
by the
just
way,
threw
you might
away a
notice it's a
meal.
little bit better lighting
Mhm.
because I
And
replaced
this
one of the
guy,
light
you know,
bulbs in my
has
kitchen. There's
trouble
supposed to
with
be two
money
light
now.
bulbs.
Right. Yeah, he
But-
talks about
Every
having
single time I
money
replace one,
issues.
the other
Clearly,
one
when
dies.
you're wasting
I
food
only
like
lived there
that,
for
so
a
no
year
wonder
and a
you got
half,
issues with
and the
money.
thing's died
Mhm.
like 4
Like,
times
every little
already, so
thing
figured
adds
that one
up.
out. All right.
But yeah, just
So,
that's one of the things I
our
remember
goal is
about
to
this
take
video.
this wooden spoon
It's still hard to watch.
and cut
It's
up
still
this
upsetting.
meat
I
into
just can't
small
believe it. I
pieces,
can't
okay?
believe it, but it's
Itty
clearly
bitty
there. It makes me
pieces.
wish there wasn't a reflection in the microwave, but
And
there
for
Well,
was.
it's great. It
with
makes the
this,
video that
I mean,
much
I
better.
know
What are you
people
talking
have
about?
Metal, but as you know, if you put metal into a Teflon pan like this, you will damage the pan, especially if you're grinding. The
So
wood
he's
will not
talking about
damage
how a
it.
wooden
So-
spoon is better than, or a wooden spoon is the best thing to chop this stuff up with.
I just use plastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he never brings that up. Instead, he's talking about bashing the metal onto the Teflon pan. Who even does, like, even if you did have, like, a metal spatula or something to
Mhm.
that effect, you're not there fucking jabbing it like a fucking guillotine,
Yeah, no.
on
It's not like you're
someone's
trying.
head.
It's not like you're trying to kill the meat. It's already dead.
Exactly.
Because you're, not going,
I mean, I don't know if there is any truth to the whole
It's a
wooden
little bit difficult to
spoon
break it up at
thing.
first because as you can
I
see,
used to have a wooden
it's
spoon.
clumpy,
I lost a wooden spoon. I
and it
use
will be
plastic
clumpy
spoons
until
now.
it starts
It gets
to
the
Yeah.
job done
as it
still.
starts to
So
cook.
It's easier to clean, too.
and
Mhm.
juice up and then
that's true.
eventually dry
That's actually
out.
one of the reasons why I
It
like
will
plastic.
be easier to separate the meat. Okay.
So get used to this shot right here, because this is pretty much the
And
bulk
get
of
a
the
little
videos,
left-handed
looking at
action
this
if you're-
fucking pan.
If you're right-handed like me, and
The
you're
whole entire
inside,
time.
switch it up.
It's he just needs to
Now
let
our
it
goal,
sit.
all
It
right,
needs to
we have
just
two
sit and
goals.
it needs to
We
start
need to
cooking. If
basically
you're gonna
make
keep
this meat
moving it around
brown
like that, it's not gonna
and
cook
it-
right.
And
With
he's
the
moving
drink,
it,
okay, 'cause what's
and then
gonna
he's
happen is
moving
as
it
the
back
meat
to
starts
where it
getting brown,
originally
it's gonna
was.
Yeah,
start
it's
drying
I
out.
not
noticed.
it's not doing
And as it
anything.
dries out, we need to get all the excess juice,
And
which is
besides,
pretty
and
much
also
the
it's
fat
like
liquidizing, and we need to pour
he
that out of
just
the
turned on
pan.
the
And it's a
pan,
little
so
bit
it's like
tricky,
clearly
'cause
it's
the meat obviously is
nowhere
gonna want to get out
near.
of the pan
Mhm.
too. but that's okay.
Well,
he
apparently
just
he's
really
getting
wants
there.
he just really wants his meat to be chopped up before it starts cooking, I guess.
I don't know why he just wouldn't even
So
prep
as you
this
see,
in
that
the
meat's gonna
first
start
place,
to
you know?
very
Or
slowly
give
cook
out
down.
an
And
edit.
we're gonna go
He's too
ahead.
fucking lazy to do
I'm
that,
gonna
to
leave
edit
it to
anything.
about medium high now.
Yeah, and anything that he
Until I can
does.
get that to
Now he's
start to
turning
brown.
up the
And
heat,
once it
The
starts
so...
to
closest you
sizzle a
see him
little bit, we'll
editing
start moving it
videos for
around again.
himself is when he's cutting them up into
Now,
10 to
what else are
15
we
minute
gonna
parts.
need? We might
Yeah,
as
So
well
that he
have
can...
some time
but it's
here.
still
Get
the
some water.
same
We're gonna need
continuous
2/3
stream.
of a cup of water. And I actually have the line right there.
So I like this part right here because he shows himself pouring water, but I think
There's your
afterwards
cup
he
right
moves
there.
the camera back.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
I'm sure.
I don't remember exactly. Let's see. You can see his big old fat head.
2/3 of a cup. Perfect.
Not even
We
talking
got
into the
our
mic.
taco mix, and what we're gonna do is try to get this open without making a mess.
Right there. I love that. Try to get this open without making a mess. He just said
If you're...
about the fucking seasoning.
Just use the scissors then.
Right? You can do that, or I mean, if you're not a total fucking blockhead, you know what I do with packs like that? I take my index finger and my thumb,
Mm-hmm.
and I hold the packet, and then I flick it back
Yeah.
and forth, so the powder will
Yeah.
go to the bottom of the bag, and then just tear it open.
Yeah, I'll
And-
use that technique when like I do hamburger helper or like mac and cheese. Like I mean,
Right.
yeah, that's the best thing you can do
Right.
for that.
But watch this.
Sometimes what happens, and I can feel it right now, the taco mix sticks to the top of the packaging. So when you go to open it, it goes all over
Okay,
the
just
place.
open
It's
it
trying to
over
get
the
to
sink.
bottom right now. It's being a pain
Why
in
is
my
he opening
ass.
it now?
So over the sink.
Wow, this won't even tear. Get some scissors.
Yeah, just use
And he
scissors.
says, "All right."
Well, and there it goes. I knew it. I knew it was stuck at the top.
And he still spilled shit onto the floor.
There's our taco seasoning ready to go. Of course, there's
It's hard to
onions
hear him right now
on the
because
floor
he's
now.
not talking
It's
into the
empty
mic
now.
either.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
looking that way.
Yeah.
Go ahead and wipe that up.
We'll see if he edited, he could have two cameras, or he could be, I don't know, if he has a, he doesn't really have counter space other than like this type of kitchen.
If he
but
used a
if he
proper
had-
mic, he
yeah.
would be okay.
So the seasoning is now ready to go. Now take a look at this. That was what, 30 seconds we were over there? Look at the meat. It's already starting to brown. It's already starting to smoke. This means it's time to move the meat again. So we're going to stir it around. Again, try to get it into small
Isn't
little
this
pieces with
exciting?
the spoon.
Just to watch this
Try
asshole
to break it
fucking
up, 'cause it will
cook
try to
meat.
clump up.
Uh-huh.
And this guy really thought that this was a good idea, just to fucking put the camera on
And
his
this, of
fucking
course, is
pan
exactly what they
for
do at
20
Taco Bell
minutes.
when they make tacos. Yeah, right.
Now, right there, he just fucking talked about how Taco Bell, as he says, now this is how Taco Bell makes tacos. And then he's like, well, yeah, right. Well, what the fuck do you expect? Do you think that they're going to have it, you know, fresh and made to order right there for you? It's called fast food, asshole.
Yeah.
You know, there's a reason as to why it's so fucking quick. They already got the meat there in the, you know, I'm going to assume a steamer tray or something to that effect, where they're able to just scoop it up, throw it in the fucking thing, and, you know, get you in and out of there because, again, it's called fast fucking food.
Mm-hmm. I mean, pretty much.
So I don't know what this guy's even, and even to compare actual tacos to Taco Bell is just fucking stupid because Taco Bell isn't real Mexican food. Ask any true full-blooded Mexican. They'll tell you that is not real fucking Mexican food.
Everything there's freaking pre-made, trust me.
It's all in there pre-made. Maybe this should have been pre-made too, so we don't have to sit through fucking what?
We're breaking up, as you can see, some
26
of
minutes of
brown,
this.
some of the meat.
And if you notice that fucking this video is almost as long as his cup noodle video, he's able to make a fucking taco meal in the same amount of time as his fucking cup noodle video.
Uh-huh.
Just throwing it out there.
Move it
There's
around
something
as much
wrong
as
with
you can.
that.
Maybe start moving it, flipping it, if you can, to get the red at the bottom. Because you don't want to keep cooking the same meat over and over. You want to make sure that you get it distributed
It's
well.
not hard to heat up meat. It
Cooked
really
well.
isn't, unless like you put, I don't know how.
Is he supposed to be doing this right now? Like,
It did start to brown, so yes, you can mix it around.
it just seems that he's not doing a good enough job. Like, he's doing these little baby fucking swipes at it, and I feel he should be trying to move more at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if he didn't have that puny little fucking wooden spoon, he'd be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're browning nicely here.
Yeah, see, I like using a plastic spoon
Another
that's got
minute
like
or
the
two,
little
and this will
divots
probably
in
be
there
ready
to
to
let
go.
juices go through.
Right.
Because I'm able to not
Let's
only
actually
grab
let it
more,
sit
but I can
another
actually
second
flip
here.
it too.
Right. A spoon like that's for, like, rice.
Okay.
Yeah,
beans
you
or
know
something,
what?
you know?
I can totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I would say that as a
While
spoon
that
for rice.
browns, we'll go back over here to our ingredients.
All right, let's get the ingredient station ready.
And obviously nothing too complicated here. Just get the cheese ready.
Let's see if he struggles opening a bag of fucking cheese.
Doesn't want
Hopefully
to
he can get
open.
past it in under 30
It's
seconds.
fine if it wants to fight me. It does. It wants to fight today.
He's still having a hard time.
There we go.
There he goes.
Cheese ready, sour cream. Actually, I'm
Fucking cave. This guy's a fucking caveman.
It's just weird. He's saying that he's prepping stuff, but he's not prepping stuff. Like if he was prepping stuff, like the salsa, the lid would be open. The sour cream would already have a spoon and everything in it.
How's our meat looking now? Almost ready, actually.
This is his focal point here, is the meat, and the reason as to why that is because this is the most advanced part of the meal. So he can't really concentrate on the smaller aspects, let alone chopping up some fucking vegetables.
The juices, like I said, is basically the fat melting, some of the moistness leaving the meat.
So now, when is he supposed to add the water and the seasoning and all that shit?
Well, normally what you do...
I would think, would it not be a good idea to do it when it's raw?
I mean, I wouldn't do it more so because you're supposed to, you want to drain the fat that comes off the meat. I mean, unless you want to have really fatty tacos, that's up to you.
Oh, I see, okay.
But if you put the seasoning in, you'd end up losing it. When I make us meat, I normally will throw in salt and pepper.
Oh, for like the little pre-game?
Yeah,
okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because I want like some flavor to kind of be in there that cooks.
Okay.
And then I'll drain it. And then you do take the seasoning packet and you put that in the meat, and then you also add the amount of water that it wants. And then you let it simmer for like 10 to 12 minutes or something. And it like makes its own sauce and all that.
This is why the wooden spoon is the best thing for it.
I'll say this right now.
Him and that wooden fucking spoon, man.
I know that I like to hover in the kitchen when I cook, but it's normally because I'm working on other things. I don't do this much with ground beef.
Like,
yeah, he's just pissing around with it.
As you can see, all our meat is brown, pretty even.
He won't stop moving this shit so it can cook.
Over to the sink and drain it as much as we can, which is going to be tricky. So I'm gonna go
the other reason why you have it simmer too is if in case there's any pieces that you miss that are still pink, they'll finish cooking.
Yeah, like it's not hard. It's like a fucking burger. It'll cook through. So he's draining it right now.
So this here. This is one of the main reasons why I would not use a wooden spoon for this. This is why I use my big plastic spoon with little slits in there. Is because when it's draining, he's using a little spoon like that, he's going to lose stuff.
But the wooden spoon, man, it's the fucking way of. Now, I mean, you can also use, I would assume you could even use a strainer if you wanted to.
If you wanted to, you can use a strainer. And I will say this, though, the reason why I don't do it is because I'm able to do it without one.
Right.
But
because you're not a fucking
But a
moron.
strainer, though, like, you got to cook that shit, or cook that, no, sorry. You have to clean that right away.
Yeah.
Or else, like, all the residue and everything on there, it's just...
It'll congeal into the fatty white nastiness, right? All right, well, let's see how he does here on the juices.
I don't remember this.
And by the by, too, putting that down the drain like that, isn't that kind of a no-no, considering it could build up grease and all that shit as well?
When I do drain it, I mean, yes, it can, but when I drain it, I normally have the sink going
for a while, so it flushes all the way through.
So it's diluting and all that, yeah.
All right, let's see how he does here. Yeah, this is a fucking event right now. You know, we're only fucking halfway through.
You can. While you drain some of this.
Oh my god.
Here he goes. Here he goes.
Don't be afraid. Some of the meat might fall out.
Don't be afraid.
Okay. Don't lose. This is hard to watch.
There goes all the stuff we're draining.
He's nowhere near getting all the stuff.
No,
there
he's not.
Meat fell in there.
Some meat fell in there, but there's still fucking a lot of shit in there.
There was a lot
He didn't even drain it fully. He might have drained a quarter of the shit.
He just gave up.
He did. He's like, fuck this.
So now the method to use for his wooden spoon would have been actually if you don't have like anything, but pretty much you take the spoon and you push it against the meat backwards and you like scoop out the fat and all that. So you use that if that's
so now the water in the blend. This is correct here.
This is correct.
Okay.
I would have drained a lot more fat, but
right.
But I mean, fat's flavor, so
he doesn't care.
Yeah. Well, this is what's the amount of fat that's probably left in that meat is going to totally negate the fact that it's 40% less sodium.
He ain't even gonna fucking taste any of it anyways once he puts his fucking pound of salsa on the fucking taco, anywho.
Yeah, that I do remember.
Meat mixture with the sauce. Okay.
So now in this process here, this will take, what, 5 to 10 minutes?
I would say 10, more so because
should you cover it?
Distribute the sauce
let's
evenly.
see here. I don't think I cover it.
No? Okay.
No.
A nice Mexican scent to it.
I think I remember my mom covering it.
Yeah, because you can have the choice to, but I normally don't cover it because I want more water to escape and I want the sauce to thicken.
Until it is distributed evenly amongst the meat, which it almost is now.
So right here, I think, is where we're really in for it. Let's just kind of.
For about 3 to 5 minutes. Okay.
Look at this. Look at this.
Wow.
Look at this. So from, let's see here, let's actually go back a bit. So from the 13-minute mark all the way up till the 21-minute mark, we're just staring at this the whole time. In this amount of time, he could have been cutting vegetables.
He could have been prepping stuff.
But
remember,
right.
he said that he didn't like the way the lettuce looked, so he can't.
Alright, so what? Is there only one fucking head of lettuce in the whole fucking state of wherever the fuck he lives?
Apparently
He couldn't just go and, get better prepared a fucking tomato, something?
Well, he doesn't want tomato. He wants his salsa.
He wants his Tostitos.
His salty,
for some reason there's like a hot spot
salty
on the burner, and
salsa.
sometimes the whole thing doesn't get as hot. So I'm just waiting a little bit extra for the back here.
Well, he is salty, so.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know what to say.
No, he doesn't. Well, is this where he starts kind of like gloating about the fact that like, oh, I'm showing you guys how to make taco meat?
Yeah,
so
I mean, he'll get
this.
there.
Okay.
And now what you're gonna do for about 4 minutes, we're gonna set our
He's just rambling on it at this point. He'll start to come up with, stuff out of his ass.
For a good 4 minutes, stirring frequently.
Because he's too lazy to edit.
He has to stir frequently because he's got the pan up a lot higher than they normally suggest you to do it. I mean, here's the thing, is it'll cook quicker.
Well, he's trying to power through this video.
Exactly.
That's what he's doing.
That's the other thing, too.
Ground beef, okay? This is now our special Mexican dish. Now, you might be saying to yourself, this seems familiar to something else. It is. This is pretty much exactly the same thing as Hamburger Helper.
Yeah.
Only Hamburger Helper, when we put in the seasoning mix, what Hamburger Helper has you do is they have you put in noodles as well as seasoning mix, and it all cooks together. So if you can do this and just make the basic...
Yeah, also, you put in water and milk depending on what they want you to put in there too, but I'm not going to mention that.
This is really 2 meals in one I'm teaching you.
So there we go. That was it.
This is really 2 meals in one that I'm teaching you.
Thank you, DSP.
I saw a couple bigger chunks there I wanted to get rid of. This one right there.
God, he's going to have like little granules of like taco meat.
Mm-hmm. Which will be like Taco Bell meat, because that's what that is.
We want to get the consistency a little bit less wet than sloppy.
Might as well just done that. It would have been cheaper too, and he wouldn't have had to throw out any raw meat.
These we want to be a little bit lighter, so we're gonna let it sit there for about another minute, simmer. I'll stir it again in a second. There's really not much to say when you cook this. It's pretty simple.
Says it himself. There's really not much to say. Well, then edit this shit.
Measuring cup away.
If this was a cooking show, they would have shown you the initial step, and then they would have already had it.
They would already had it ready to rock.
Do it for 10-15 minutes, and then
quick edits here and there and cuts. Exactly. The only thing this guy can think of doing is just coming back and doing this. Just moving the meat around.
The water's going to slowly start to evaporate as it simmers in the pan.
It's really odd because I feel like you put in too much water, but if that's what the packet calls for, then so be it.
He's stupid. He probably did put in too much.
Yeah. It looks too watery to me.
And that's why this is going to take for fucking ever.
That's true. You know what? Yeah, if you put too much water, it takes longer to heat back up and cook correctly.
Yeah, because we still got a couple more minutes.
With dry meat, you might want to substitute salsa for veggies that you might have been aiming to put in there. Some other popular things to put in tacos, like I said, tomatoes. Some people like peppers, different kinds of peppers. Some people like hot tacos, so they'll put like jalapeno peppers, chopped onions, things like that. Some Mexican actually they like avocados. And
right there, I gotta pause it because I just find that last line so fucking funny. He said some Mexicans even like avocados, as if like we're the only. I'm half Mexican, so it was like we're the only ethnicity that likes avocados. Wow, I think a lot of people like avocados.
If you go to California, a lot of white people love their avocados.
Right, yeah, avocados fucking awesome. I love the shit.
Mm-hmm.
But over here, some Mexicans like avocados, as if that's some fucking huge revelation. Like, yes, some Mexicans like avocados, some white people like avocados, some black people like avocados. Why not just say, some people like avocados?
Yeah, but the emphasis on Mexican.
Yeah, it's just, I'm making Mexican food, so hey, Mexican this, Mexican that. I don't find it offensive or anything. I'm not one of those types of people. I just find it fucking funny.
Yeah, the word choice.
Right.
Some Mexicans like tacos.
Right. Listen to that. He's using the fucking kitchen sprayer and talking.
Sorry, I just spraying out my sink. Because I have a minute.
What the fuck?
Now see, if you had water running while he was draining the meat, he wouldn't have had to do that.
So we're coming up on about 4 minutes.
God, let it cook and simmer.
Simmer does not exist in this fucking guy's lexicon.
Now see, putting a lid on that probably would have helped him out.
It would have. It would have fucking kept him from doing stupid shit like this.
I think the alarm's gonna go off.
So he has a timer on his oven, and he knows that it's about to go off. So if you were in the kitchen, you know the timer's about to go off, you would just shut it off, right?
Yeah.
Well, just wait. I don't know how long we gotta wait, but just wait. I'm gonna soldier through. There you go.
Oop.
Isn't that a nice sound for a video?
No, not at all.
5 minutes of simmering here. And now, as you can see, it's getting thick. It actually is getting very thick.
Not really.
Compared to what we started with.
It looks the same.
It does look the same.
Here, and you can see how the taco meat is going to be consistently here. I just want to get a little bit of this excess water out of here before we start using this for our tacos. And just to let you know, you can cook a lot more than you need. This is easy to refrigerate.
Yeah, you could have cooked a lot more, like that fucking bit that you threw out in the fucking trash. There's a nice voice crack there. Arthur.
Nothing, too complicated. If you've already...
By the way, I'm pretty sure he set the timer again for 1 minute.
Why?
He's standing right there and he can't even gauge out a fucking minute in his head? What? What? The timer's gonna go off again.
Already cooked it properly the first time. No worries about that.
See, what's kind of neat is like a lot of the stuff that I cook for us that I cook more often than others. I can eyeball stuff.
As you can see, very thick now. It's not even boiling
or even
anymore.
just like a taste test, like with noodles. All I gotta do is just try a noodle, and I know based off of time how much longer it needs to sit in the pot.
Well, this guy can't even gauge a minute in his head. You don't even need to gauge a minute in your head. You can just look at the fucking clock.
Yeah, just like, okay, it's this time. And
right.
then look up again. It's this time.
Right.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, I'm done.
Alright.
So there you go. Whole minute passed.
Turn off our...
Couldn't fucking think of that in his head.
Turn off our heat, because we are done. This is completely ready to go. And now what we're going to do, we're going to scoot that over here to our tacos.
Little bit,
And we're going to load up our tacos.
Fuck no, man. We got to rush through this shit.
Okay. Just like I did before.
Right onto it.
And you get all the meat
right onto it. No cool down.
Okay. And using a spoon is probably the best thing to use.
Yeah, what are you going to use? A fucking fork?
I know.
Fucking idiot.
Probably would have if it was nearby. How come he's not using the wooden spoon?
Yeah, because it'll fucking get all over the place knowing him. You know that ain't it. He's throwing more on there. You know that ain't it.
Guys up. Since I'm only eating 4.
Only eating 4. Hey,
wow.
Hey, since I'm only eating 4. Fucking 4, man, of those big-ass shells. Alright, I'm not the smallest guy in the world or anything by any fucking means. I get it. But 2 of those. and
Yeah.
I'm ready for a fucking coma. And you know what's even funnier? There's no beans or rice with this shit.
Yeah.
There's no beans, no
There's
rice,
no
no
sides.
nothing, no sides,
Not
no
even
sides.
I guess you could nachos. You
Well,
know, no sides.
he's just fucking. I guess that's why he made 4 tacos instead. The other 2 tacos constitute for the beans and the rice.
Gotcha.
Can't be bothered with fucking making a quick can of refried beans and some easy ass rice.
And beans and rice would have been a healthier alternative to 2 other tacos.
Right. With all the fucking fat he
But
put in there
yeah,
too.
look at all that.
You can get
That's the equivalent of, because yeah, I mean, I like to eat too, but to me, looking at those tacos, that's the equivalent of like me eating 8 tacos.
That is way too much.
That's the only reason.
And that other taco, this one
No,
here.
you need more in there.
Yeah, and don't worry, you know it's happening.
Maybe it'll work this way. Haha.
Haha, I solved the problem of it falling over.
Yeah, the puzzle.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put the
a taco puzzle.
A little bit more.
So, the other thing too, with this setup he's got going on with those 4 tacos, that meat he tossed is the equivalent of that.
Right.
Could have had 4 more tacos.
Right. No, fuck that, man. And you want to know what I want to know? Is, do you think that he'll throw away that shit too?
Oh my god, don't
do you
don't
think,
say that.
Do you think that he would do that? Wouldn't he just like to be a fly in his fucking apartment for just, you know, that just for like that 5 minutes, just to see if he actually does? Oh man, I bet you he did. I bet you threw it out.
I mean, that.
But to finish up our tacos,
I don't even. I can't believe you brought that up because it's just something where it's just like
it's something you do.
I don't want to say yes, but after what I've seen.
Go ahead and add a little bit of salsa to each taco. If I can get it open.
So,
there we go.
Sorry to keep pausing this here. I know it's going to be a long fucking video, but whatever. Should he be putting the salsa on now? Is this a good time for salsa? I thought salsa goes on the very top, or am I wrong?
Well,
since he compares his food to Taco Bell so much, they already have everything on there, and then you put the salsa on or in it, I guess, would be it. Right?
I would think salsa would go in it.
Okay.
Because I would probably be putting cheese on top of the meat. Veg always goes on top. Salsa's kind of in a gray area.
I guess it all is just to preference, whatever, right?
Yeah, salsa's kind of in a gray area. I don't think I think it's okay to put salsa wherever you want, but I would probably recommend that it goes either like that on the meat or closer to the meat versus being on the top.
Rest in peace, taco seasoning. And by the way, this is
salsa. Some people like hot.
This is medium salsa that he's using. So long taco seasoning flavor altogether. There's no way that he's gonna be tasting that.
Would you like some taco with your salsa?
Right.
Put a little bit too much in that one, but oh well. It is what it is. Alright, next we're gonna actually put some cheese.
He made a pretty good dent in that salsa jar.
You know, I noticed that it was a little empty beforehand.
Was it?
Yeah,
okay.
but that's still a lot. Don't get me
Still
wrong.
a lot,
That's
yeah.
still a shit ton.
Let's make these deluxe beef supreme tacos.
See, this guy keeps making Taco Bell references. Deluxe
Why
beef
not?
supreme
For
tacos.
cooking instruction, right? So.
Then that would also constitute, if you're going to have a supreme taco,
Sour
that it's going to
cream.
have lettuce and fucking tomato as well.
Wait, why is he putting sour? See, I don't remember this. He's putting sour cream on before cheese. Now that's weird.
Each one.
I don't know. And he ain't holding back either.
To your liking.
Like sour cream goes on top. Sour cream is a cold, so it goes on top.
Mhm.
You want it to be far away from the hot.
Right. Well, usually we have it separated with veg or some shit
lettuce,
like that, right?
lettuce and tomato. Yeah. If based off of the ingredients that he has here for the tacos, this is what I would have done. It would have been meat, cheese, salsa, sour cream.
Truly isn't big at all.
Because the salsa's cold as well.
Mhm.
Because it's
Right.
refrigerated. Or I mean, even even if it's room temp, it's still colder than the meat.
Right.
As much as you'd like.
Okay, we're almost through this, ladies and gentlemen, but there's still one major issue that will be occurring. He ain't holding back on that fucking cheese either, I noticed.
It's funny because technically I do prefer soft tacos, but I find soft tacos are actually the hardest ones to make.
How?
So he just said soft tacos are hard to make.
How?
Listen carefully.
Because they really are a pain in the ass to keep together. So what I recommend is if you're making soft tacos, have a couple toothpicks handy, and when you're filling them up, once you have each ingredient in there, stick a toothpick through it this way, and then maybe stick a toothpick through it the other way,
Wait,
make like an X of toothpicks.
Wait,
It'll
what?
hold it together and keep all the ingredients together until you're ready to eat it. Because soft tacos.
How about putting enough,
Just putting it down flat. Put the tortilla down flat on the plate.
Yeah.
And put your shit on there in whatever order you want. Fine. And there you go. Now this guy is putting. Now this is where I start to feel as if we're almost being trolled here.
Uh-huh.
And he's just, because I'm pretty sure what he's talking about is still having the soft taco standing upwards like a hard taco.
Uh-huh.
I almost feel like that's what he means.
But that's not how it works, though. Like,
right. That isn't how it works.
The closest...
So I don't know if he's fucking with us at this point, or if he's just really this fucking dumb. I can already see you're at a loss for words, so let's just push on. I know.
Tacos really just, they love to come apart and be a pain in your ass. So, all right, so that is pretty much it.
Toothpicks.
Those are our 4 homemade Mexican tacos. The only thing that I didn't have, like I said, was lettuce, which I had for them. And like I said, this meat is perfectly fine to save. I'm going to go ahead and put that in a microwavable container.
He's going to throw that in the garbage.
And then probably another day this week, I will have tacos again, because I definitely have enough taco shells to make them again. And being that I live alone, it's not going to be like someone else is going to run in here and start eating them. So, all right, that is it. That is homemade tacos, and that is this episode of...
Okay, so we got 3 seconds left on this video. What's the one thing he didn't do? 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. He didn't taste it.
Oh.
He didn't eat it.
Oh, wow.
He didn't eat the shit.
Holy crap.
You'd think he'd at least one fucking bite, right?
That's funny. I didn't think about that.
Right. He didn't even, fucking take, in front of the camera, that's the best taco I ever had in my life. No, this motherfucker didn't even bother to try the fucking thing. He just made them, and that's it.
Wow. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. I did. I got plenty of time to think of a bunch of stupid shit, but yeah, that by far blew my fucking mind, man. But all right, well there you go. There's Poorly Cooking with the King taco edition. We'll be back for more of this shit. I'm sure Katykins, you want to join us and watch this?
Yeah, I do.
These events unfold, because this guy does cooking videos for whatever fucking reason, and he does taste test videos of shit from fast food restaurants and all that. So we'll definitely be back with more of this to watch this fucking idiot just struggle with some of the most simplistic shit in life. All right, so thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next round. Katykins, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And we will see you next round.
Yep, see ya. Thank you.